What's going on, everybody? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel. We did it, everyone. The Summerfall event is now over, and we have reached 100% completion, which simply means all of us, everybody, and by everybody I mean those of us with the Summerset chapter, that is, we have gotten, or will get, the Pet, the Mount, and the Grand Psijic Vila, which really is what this is all about. I think 90% of us took part in this event specifically for that house, and it's a beautiful house. It's a large house, and I'm excited about that because never would I spend in-game gold or crowns to buy a house of that size and magnitude for any reason for myself. So to be given one for free is great. And I know people will argue now that it's technically not free because we all bought the Summerset chapter. But hey, you know what? For the amount of work that we put in for this, which really isn't a lot, Pathfinder for Summerset, it's not that hard, is it? It's simply visiting a couple of, well, it's not a couple, like 7 or 11 different locations just to get it discovered, and you're done. And I know people have been telling me, hey, go do it on the EU as well. And this was during that week, I think it was last week, one of those days, or a couple of days, the progress bar was stuck at 80% or 82%, and when it wasn't moving. And that's when people start to panic, and there was a real sense of, oh shit, we're not gonna make it here. Maybe there isn't enough people that bought Summerset, and maybe this is where ESO is gonna slightly cheat by upping the numbers artificially. Who knows, right? But in the end, we got through. And yeah, a lot of you went and did that, which was do the achievement on your home server, either NA or EU, and then go over to the other server to complete it as well. And that's really easy because, you know, when Summerset launch, what it does is if you create a new character, your tutorial starts on Summerset itself. So you're immediately on that island. You can just go out and roam and get that achievement done. And all you had to do for one of them, Artaeum, was really move the main story along. But you could just port to a friend or whatever. If you got friends and guildies and just a community in general that wants to party up and help you port there, then it was really, really easy to do. So overall, the key takeaway from this entire Summerfall community event is that, at least for me, it works. I really like this idea and concept of having the community come together for whatever purpose, however tiny, something like an exploration style event, to get tangible rewards that people will actually use, like the mount maybe. The pet, not so much. That's just cosmetic fluff at this point. The house, you could argue that's fluff as well, but that one has a real tangible use, at least for me, simply because, you know, you can now store all your storage chests in there if you plan to buy them or trade them later on, get them in game. And really, I really wish that, or I hope that ESO will continue doing this in the future. Like I said, the key takeaway from this is that it works. Sure, it may have seemed like a PR marketing stunt, simply to hype up and sell more copies of the chapter Summerset, and maybe that works. It was 40% off this cycle in conjunction with this community-wide event, Summerfall. So you can't, I don't blame them for, you know, pushing this event out there. And if they made a lot of money from this event and from Summerfall, then great. But in the future, again, it works, and I would really like to see ESO kind of diversify the style of community-wide, game-wide events. In the future, I don't want to see more exploration stuff. I think that's too easy. Maybe something that has to do with, you know, the amount of dungeons completed server-wide or game-wide, or, you know, quests or dolmens done. Something like that would be really fun, and try and mix and match the rewards as well. I mean, getting a free house this time around was a great start. That's great, but there could be other stuff as well that ESO may be you know, feeling generous enough to give us for free. Hey, we're freeloaders sometimes, right? We like getting free stuff. Again, super excited about the house, and I'm gonna play this clip that ESO put on their Facebook of a short preview of what the exterior of the Grand Psijic Vila looks like, and the interiors will. And I know there's other YouTubers out there that have gone and gathered better footage than this one, but this is what I've got. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So here we are. I'm gonna play this now. This is the outside of the house, and it's got a cool view of the ocean and everything, and it's huge, guys. I'm really stoked about this. It's really big, and this one really got me. This is the interior of the Grand Psijic Vila, and just look at the space in there. The first thing that comes to my mind is like, shit, I don't have enough decorations to make this place, you know, my dream house or a guild house or whatever. Over the past year, or when homesteads came out, every decoration drop that I got, the first few, I just chucked them in my tutorial tavern inn room that you get for completing the housing tutorial. That is my current house, by the way. And every extra that I get, since I can't put that in there because I'm out of space, I just sell them off in the auction house or whatever, because some of them you do make money off it. And I don't have decorations now. I'm just out. So what am I going to do with this huge empty house? I don't know if this is going to be given to players empty, or does it come furnished. If it comes furnished, oh my god, thank you, ESO. But again, that's just too much. That's asking too much already. I think it will come empty, and then it's up to the players to, you know, go crazy and decorate that stuff. I don't know where I'm going to find the decorations. Hey, feel free to donate any decorations you have to me, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that besides just housing chests. But overall, great. And again, you know, people will be saying that this is fluff. I agree. Housing, maybe not something you consider as content or endgame content, but you know, it does matter to a lot of people. And the participation this time around for this event has been pretty solid. And like I said, I reckon a lot of people were in it for the house. The pet, the mount, maybe, but it's the house. It really is. And it just boggles, you know, me that something of this size in-game, other houses in comparison would cost, what, 3 million in-game gold, I think is the price for one of the largest mansions currently in-game. And some of the large ones that you can buy from the Crown Store, I can't remember the figure at the top of my head, but I think they could go up to like $60 US, I think. Correct me on that one, I could be wrong. But for a house of this size and magnitude, they don't come cheap, so they're pretty expensive. To be given one for free for simply doing something so simple in this event, a Pathfinder achievement, it feels really rewarding. It took me less than 30 minutes to get mine done, and I'm getting a large house for this. I kind of like it. So, you know, feel free to share your thoughts. Would you like to see ESO continue having events like this in the future? And what sort of events would that be, and what kind of rewards would you like to see them throw in there? The house was great. Make no mistake, this is a PR marketing thing because they wanted to sell more copies of the Summerset chapter, obviously. 40% off until October 7th. But getting the free house is just awesome, at least for me. And for the rest of you out there that don't have Summerset, don't feel like you have to buy it right now, even though it's going to be on sale until October 7th. Don't feel like you have to get it just because you want the house. There's going to be opportunities to get houses, I suppose, but you know, if you don't want to buy the chapter for whatever reason, don't feel pressured, you know, just because everybody else is getting a house. And if you feel kind of left out, then as for houses itself, they do have uses in game. And like I said, it's up to you whether you feel that having that sort of storage space would be beneficial to you or not, or if you just like decorating or whatever in general, then by all means go for it. So that wraps up this vlog. I am gonna go look up decoration crafting and cheapest decorations to buy and all that stuff. So I will see you guys at the next ESO video or the next MMO video. Hit the like button. We all got a free house. You guys worked for it, we worked for it, and now we're all reaping the rewards. Yay. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more ESO and MMO content. And yeah, thanks guys. Once again, Adrian here, thanking you for watching. Hey folks, welcome to the end screen. Thank you very much for watching that video. If you want to watch more, you can click on the cards at the bottom here, and feel free to subscribe to the channel with the button down there, which will give you notifications on all my latest uploads. Later, Gator.